The best way that I would describe grief, it's just unpredictably messy. I mean, really, never in my wildest dreams would I ever thought grief would be so relentless and for so long, too. And so that's why I wrote these 13 rules for the grieving. It's a journal that will help you know what to do and what to expect when those unpredictable messes hit you. Rule number 6 is this: just to acknowledge that grief is messy and it's unpredictable. So we need to be patient with ourselves. And if grief gets too much, overload, here's the rule: give yourself permission to have a bad day. Grief is not just a mess, and it's a hot mess. I mean, for instance, a typical way I address a normal mess or problem is to first identify the problem. And then I brainstorm, usually with others, on solutions at which I can confront this problem. And then I select the best possible options for the best possible results. And then I work it out until the problem is resolved. And then I just simply move on. This formula, it doesn't work too well with grief. Here's why. Because grief doesn't look like this. It's not nice and neat. It looks more like this. Man, to me, grief is like a tangled ball of yarn. And there's some days you just feel like you're moving in the right direction. And then other days you feel like you're looping backwards. And then some days you feel like you're just moving diagonally. And some days you don't feel like you're moving at all. Some days you feel knotted. Some days you feel stuck. Some days you feel confused and anxious and angry and exhausted. Some days a wave of grief will just knock you flat on your back, and that may cause you to start pulling back and to isolate. And then the second guessing starts. Why am I still going through this? I should be past this by now. What's wrong with me? You see, I was fortunate enough at the age of 30 to have a mentor with me who was experienced in grief, and that made all the difference in the world. And I would share my mess, and then she would quickly tell me, Danny, there is nothing wrong with you. This is the process we call grief. And so the best possible solution that I can offer is for you just to be honest with yourself and what you're going through, especially when a strand of yarn just goes in a sporadic direction and makes your grief look like a bad hair day. And if your bad day is just too much to handle, man, give yourself permission to have a bad day. Be honest with it. Name it, claim it, accept it. Don't fight it. Don't resist it. Just go with it. Accept it as a bad day. Stay in bed. Eat something comforting. Stay connected with the one you lost. Look at their stuff. Look at pictures. Watch movies. Cry, yell, talk it out. Journal. Do absolutely something. Do absolutely nothing. I would also suggest that you call a friend and say, today is not my day. And can you check on me later on? Do what you need to do to get you through this bad day or this moment. Because bad days are not regressing. In fact, I think it's progression. What you may find is that when you acknowledge your bad day, and when you give yourself permission to be mindful of what you are going through and take a break and to rest in it, the bad days may turn into just a bad moment. Because the truth of the matter is this: you will have good days again, but you'll also have bad days too. But those bad days may make you feel defeated, but I want you to hear this: you're not defeated. Really, the real danger, believe it or not, is not those bad moments, because that's normal. That's common. It's part of the process. The danger is believing all those spiraling feelings that say, oh my gosh, I'm failing. I'm not going to get back to where I need to be. I'm not going to get better. I'm not like I feel like I'm going backwards. There's something wrong with me. You can't believe those feelings. You're not broken. You're grieving. That's different. And grieving does not look like this. Grieving looks like this. You're healing. It's just messy. It's just complicated. And yeah, it sucks. Grief does require your wisdom, however. And you can do this. And hopefully you do this with the help of a friend or a mentor. Because in your wisdom, you will need to know when to push forward and when to pull back, when to rest, when to work and work through with all the stuff you must go through, and then when to pause and be still in it. That requires that you have to be patient with yourself. Be honest with yourself and give yourself permission when you need it just to have a bad day, and do it without guilt and without anger. Because healing is happening, even on the days it does not feel like it. So rule number 6 is this: give yourself permission to have a bad day. You do not have to grieve alone. And so for more resources that you're looking for on grief, I want you to visit my website, ReverendDannyCouch.com.